Good day, everyone. We are about to tackle scientific explanation of religious experience to be presented by Dadol Shanilu, Delis Saramay, Depaz Aimilea, and Vidal Samantha Grace. So these are the contents of our report: the introduction, neurotheology, argument, and conclusion. So what is religious experience? By definition, a religious experience, or sometimes known as spiritual experience, sacred experience, or mystical experience, is an experience which causes someone to believe they have felt the presence of God. This experience can make a person feel like they have a closer and deeper understanding of God. An example of religious experience are visions, voices, conversions, miracle, prayer, and many more. On the other hand, neurotheology, or the neuroscience of religion, also known as neurotheology, attempts to explain religious experience and behavior in scientific terms. It is the study of correlation of neural phenomena with subjective experiences of spirituality and hypotheses to explain these phenomena.
The argument from religious experiences. The main question is, can any experience of the divine be used as an argument for the existence of God? In every experience, it involves the interpretation of sensations. There is the things that is experienced, and interpretation and understanding of what is experienced. The former is subjective and the latter is subjective. Religious experience must therefore include both the objective and the subjective elements. Prior knowledge. If God is infinite, he cannot be located in a particular place, nor does have boundaries. So arguments about whether or not an experience is of God, it requires a prior knowledge of what God is. In order for religious experience to be part of the scientific argument about the existence of God, there needs to be an agreed definition of what is meant by the word God. Otherwise, there will be no way of knowing how the person is interpreting their experience.
William James. According to William James, religious experience is a phenomenon that can have a profound effect. It is itself authenticating for the person who has it. James admitted that it did not offer any logical and scientific proof of the existence of God. Religious experience only served as filling people with love, happiness, humility, and peace. Richard Swinburne. Swinburne puts forward two principles, the principle of credulity and the principle of testimony. The principle of credulity maintains that it is a principle of rationality, that if it seems to a person that X is present, then probably X is present. What one seems to perceive is probably so. Next is the principle of testimony. It maintains that in the absence of special consideration, it is reasonable to believe that the experiences of the others are probably as they report them. David Hume. According to David Hume, there is not to be found in all history any miracle attested by a sufficient number of men, of such unquestioned good sense, education, and learning as to secure us against all delusions. This means that there has never been an account of a religious experience that was so convincing that it proves the existence of God.
Lastly is Ludwig Wittgenstein said that each person sees their experiences differently. Some may think they've experienced God, others think they've experienced something else. This means all testimonies of religious experiences are unreliable due to lack of scientific evidences. In conclusion, the scientific explanation of religious experiences revolves around neurobiology and psychology. Such experiences are often attributed to the brain's intricate neural networks. Neuroimaging studies suggest that during religious experiences, specific brain regions associated with emotions, cognition, and self-awareness are activated. These include the prefrontal cortex and limbic system. Moreover, the psychological factors like suggestion, social conformity, and cultural upbringing also play a role. These experiences can be induced through meditation, prayer, or altered states of consciousness. Evolutionary psychology proposes that religion and its experiences might have conferred survival advantages in human history, leading to their persistence. In sum, while religious experiences hold profound meaning for individuals, their underlying mechanisms are rooted in neurobiology and psychology.